Hi guys, Diane here. So I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you guys today because I've been getting a lot of questions about, how to build our business, especially during these uncertain times, right? Like I get that we are in an unprecedented time right now, but we can always look on the bright side of things, right? There are a lot of things that are happening that while, we are kind of in a weird time are actually, pretty good. A lot of things like, I see a lot more nature. I see, I have the ability to spend more time with my family. I also see a lot more animals in my neighborhood. I see a lot more squirrels and birds and small animals that normally are out hiding because there's so much going on. And the other really positive thing I've been hearing from a lot of you is that, oh, I now have the time and space to really think about that venture that I always wanted to start or that I've been playing around with in my head, but I never really had the time or the headspace to really figure out how to do it. And from that, I've gotten a lot of questions around, well, you've built so many businesses, you've established so many, you've grown so many for, your clients and the previous people that you worked for in corporate. What's the secret to building a business that is successful? What's the secret to building a business that lasts, that can go the distance? And actually, I'm here to tell you that the secrets are not actually that hard. The foundation to building a business are very straightforward, right? So when you have your idea and you want to go out there and you want to put it out to the world, there are a few phases that you have to go through. You have to go through the business definition process. What does the business do? Being really clear and specific about that so you don't get off track trying to chase every dollar, trying to chase every single deal. Secondly, what is the market that you're trying to sell to? Who is your target client? Building a really strong target client profile, knowing who you go after, knowing how they behave, especially becomes important. Not just, oh, they are this type of person, they hang out here, not just the demographics, but digging really into those behaviors. Next, from there, you need to build out your business model, right? How are you going to actually make money in this business? That's a question that a lot of people don't answer. They don't know how they're going to charge. They haven't outlined what their services are going to be based on their business definition or their target client. They haven't created any offers that align with those two foundational pieces. From there, you build into your marketing. What is the marketing plan? How are you going to distribute your message so that people know that your business exists and can find you? And then going into your sales cycle. What is the sales cycle? How are you bringing people through from indicating interest to, okay, I want to buy from you, right? That's an integral piece that a lot of people miss out on when they're establishing and they're thinking about, oh, well, I want to launch X, Y, and Z business. They haven't really thought through, well, how am I actually going to sell this? And then finally, there is the delivery cycle, right? So you've sold it, now what? A lot of people end up building a lot of things on the fly to deliver, their products or their services really fast, which is fine, but it also creates a little bit of a gap. It becomes unsustainable a lot of times. It creates a level of like, there's a lack of standardization. So it results in a little bit of a less than stellar client experience, and that impacts the confidence a lot, right? So these are really the phases. You need to figure out the definition of the business. You need to create the target profile. You have to build out your business model and your offers, build a marketing plan, and then a sales cycle and a delivery cycle that fits in together. All of these pieces build into each other. And the secret actually to making sure that they are all successful is that they all have to be aligned. You can't build them as standalone pieces that never work together because in fact, they 100% do work together. They are integral pieces that build one on top of each other. And that is the big mistake that a lot of business owners make, is that they either do pieces of these phases when they're building their business and they never really align them so that they're working together. And that's where you see a breakdown. And the ability to get traction and the ability to really grow and to be successful right out of the gate. That's what I've seen with a lot of people who've come to me asking, well, how have you been able to do this so successfully so many times? Well, it's because a lot of the work is done in this planning phase and figuring out all of these pieces. And I'm not saying, hey, get stuck in the details and let's get it perfect. We're getting enough definition. We're getting enough of a target profile. We're getting enough of the offers down so that we know what the foundation is, we know what the boundaries and the perimeters are, and then we can then launch and build out some of those pieces a little bit more clearly instead of just waiting for it to all be perfect, right? So if you are in this phase and you have a great idea that you want to launch, or you're finally like ready to really build your own business, or you've been doing it for a little while and you're not really getting traction and you haven't gone through these phases, then I do have a resource for you. I've taken everything that I've learned from my 14 years of launching and building businesses for other people in my corporate career. I've taken everything that that I've learned from launching my own business twice. I launched it the first time and then I relaunched it when I pivoted. And I filled them both to capacity. And then I've taken everything that I've learned from the coaches that I've invested over $20,000 in to really understand how the business process works and to really be able to integrate it into my own learning. I'm taking all of that and I've compiled it into a single, easy to use, step by step guided workbook for you. So if you have ever thought of you wanted to start a business and you didn't know how, or if you've started your business and you're still feeling like you don't really know what to do next, then I've created the workbook for you where I give you detailed instructions on how to build all of these phases and how to build them with alignment so that they are all working together for you to get you traction and to your goals. If that's something that's interesting to you, drop me a line if you have questions, or go to launch.everythingally.com and check out the workbook, and you can pre-order it there. Again, it's your detailed step-by-step guide to really build out these phases so you can be successful. And so if you have any questions about this, reach out to me, or check out the workbook site. Let me know what you think, and I'm here to help you guys build your businesses. So until next time, this is Diane. Thanks. Bye.